Good morning, children. Now we have to see the lesson from chemistry, matter around us. This is lesson number 10. Already I took one lesson that belongs to biology. Okay, yeah. Now we have to see the lesson from chemistry, matter around us. What is matter? Matter is something that has mass and occupies the space. Matter is a pure substance or impure substance maybe. It has space. It has mass and occupies the space. What is matter? First point, it has mass and occupies. So what are the things come under matter? What all the things we see, that is pencil, pen, table, chair, whatever it may be, around us, they are known as matter. Some matter we can feel, but we cannot say sunlight and pressure, this and all matter, because they are not occupying the space. So what is matter means it has mass and occupies the space. The things all around us is known as what? Matter. Matter is made up of atoms. The atoms of the same kind made up of elements. Okay, yeah. So if it is made up of only one kind of element, atom, it is known as what? Element. Only one kind of atom. Now the same thing, this two or three elements, two or three atoms, that is they are combining together, that is known as what? Compound. It is made up of more than two. More than one, not two also, more than one, maybe two, like that. Then for example, element we can say copper. Copper, this is the name, and symbol is what? Cu. C caps, U is small letter. Then compound is more than one, I say. For example, we can say water. What's the formula for water? H2O. That is two atoms of hydrogen, one atom of oxygen. How many elements are here? Two elements. One is hydrogen, other one is oxygen. What ratio they are? 2:1. So in the fixed ratio, the elements are combined together, mean that is compound. Mixture, the same like compound. It's made up of more than one atom in any ratio. For example, air, milk, this and all what. So in this lesson, we have to see what are the elements, then how we can differentiate element from a compound and to mixture. Then what are the kinds of mixture? There are two kinds of mixture, homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Then how we have to separate? Mixture, you know, that's all mixing together. We have to separate them from the components. Components, அதுக்குள்ள என்ன பொருள் எல்லாம் இருக்கும் அதெல்லாம் என்ன சொல்லுவீங்க? Components. For example, if you are making any edible item, whatever it may be, it's not made up of one. We have to add more things to make it tasty. So like that, the things what are you adding, that is known as what? Constituents, ingredients. Clear? So let us go to the lesson now. We got the definition. What is mass? What is matter? Matter is something that has mass and occupies space. But sunlight, air, sunlight and force, pressure, this and all not considered as matter, because they do not occupy the space and they don't have mass. Then element, I said, it's made up of only one kind of atom. Compound, more than one kind of atom, the same like mixture also. What's the difference between compound and matter? That is in the proper ratio, this is in any ratio. Okay, let us see what are the matter given here. First take your books and underline what is matter. That's in page number 113 in the down. Matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. That is important point. Further, we can divide the matter into matter. We can divide them into pure substance and impure substance. Okay, yeah. Under the pure substance, we have to see elements. Under the impure sentence, we have to say elements and compounds. Just now I said no. They are pure. Under the impure substance, we can say mixture, that is homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Okay, now we will see what is element. Element, we have studied from the lower classes, from 6th standard we have more than 118 elements. They arrange in the Mendeleev table, periodic table, they arrange the numbers, and many scientists have come forward, they put forth their theory, and present modern periodic table is based on atomic numbers according to the race of the atomic number. For example, hydrogen is the lightest atom, that is arranged first. Then next to hydrogen, second element is hydrogen, atomic number of hydrogen is 1. Then 2, like that they are going on arranging the elements in the ascending order. That is modern periodic table. That we will study in 10th standard in detail. Clear? So now elements, there are 119 elements. Every element has got name and it's represented by the symbol. For example, oxygen, it is an element. We can say what I said. O, this is a symbol of element. Totally 118 elements are there. Okay. So before that, let us recall what are the things we have studied in lower classes. That is atom. Atom is the smallest particle that may or may not be subdivided. It takes part in a chemical reaction. Molecules, smallest unit but made up of more than 2 atoms combined together. So elements may be, these elements we can divide them into metals, non-metals and metalloids. That you would have studied in 8th standard. Metals, they are mostly solid only. They got some special characteristics, that is they are sonorous, they can produce sound, they have luster. That is what I say, luster means what? Shining. They have high melting point, high boiling point. They can be easily malleable and ductile. That and all you have studied in 8th standard. The same like metals, non-metals, opposite. Whatever we say best qualities here, we have to say no to that side. Metalloids, it is certain kind of element. They have both the characteristics of metals as well as non-metals. For example, we can say silicon, germanium. This and all examples for metalloids. That and all we have studied already. Okay. Now we have to see element. I say it is made up of only one kind of atom. I gave the example like that. Now compound, it is made up of more than 1 or 2 kinds of atom. They are combined together in a fixed ratio. This is for example water. Wherever you take water, the formula that is compound of water is H2O only. That means 2 atoms of hydrogen combined with 1 atom of oxygen and becomes water. Okay, so the ratio will not be changed. So that is in the constant ratio. Compound in fixed ratio, it cannot be separated easily methods. Then the inherent capacity of the elements are entirely different. For example, hydrogen possesses some character, oxygen has some character, they may be differ. They may be differ when they become a compound water. Clear? The same like mixture. So compounds, we can see many examples. For example, the chemical formula for sugar is sucrose, that is C12, H24, H22, sorry, C12, H22, O11. So that is starch. This is what I said, sugar or starch. What's the formula for that? C12, that is 12 carbon atoms, 22 hydrogen atom, 11 oxygen atom combined together to become a compound. This is an example for compound. And we have seen simplest example is what? Water. So mostly, for example, next one compound is sodium chloride, common salt. This is sodium chloride, NaCl. That is 1 atom of sodium, 1 atom of chlorine. They combine together and become sodium chloride common salt. Clear? So we have seen what is compound. What are the examples for the compound? Now already we have seen element, it's made up of only one kind of atom. It can be easily separated. Compound, it's made up of more than one kind of substances, that is example water, starch and common salt. Now we'll see what are the differences between element and compound. It's given in page number 113. Element, it's made up of only one kind of atom. Compound, made up of more than one kind of atom. So next, element, the smallest particle that retain all its properties. That is, what are the properties in the beginning? The same properties, characteristics, everything is same only. It will remain till last. Here, the smallest particle that remain all its properties is the molecule, the same proper. That is not say atom, it's more than one. Okay, yeah. They too remain the same properties. It cannot be broken down by the simpler methods. Which one? Element. But compound can be broken down. If you are breaking out the water, it becomes hydrogen and oxygen. Compound can be broken down and element cannot be broken down. These are the differences between element and compound. So actually they used us two differences. We have to give three differences to give better examples. Next I said mixture. Mixture is what I said. It is impure sentence. Whereas element and compound, they are pure substances. So they can be easily, they can be separated without any changes in the properties. But mixture is not like that. That may be impure substance. That is impure substance. That too can be separated by different methods. So mixture is an impure substance. It also contains two or more atoms combined together in any form. For example, what I said, juice, sugar, lemonade, carbon dioxide, water vapor, this and all what? This and all the examples of for mixture. Clear? Ice cream, common salt, everything is example of okay. So what are the examples for the mixture I gave? Lemon juice, sugar and water. For example, you take lemon juice. So it's made up of water, sugar and lemon. So they may be mixed in any ratio. So depends upon the persons. So lemon juice is an example of mixture. The same like we can say air. Air is a mixture of nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, water vapor, inert gases. That and all you have studied already. Okay, yeah. Now, before that we have seen what are the differences between element and compound. Now we have to see what are the difference between mixture and compound and mixture. So first we will see mixture. It contains two or more substances. What are the differences between mixture and compound? Okay, yeah, first point, two or more elements two or more substances. Here it is a single substance. That means what? It can be separated. From the mixture, we can separate elements. How many elements are present in that? For example, I said already air. Air is a mixture of many elements. So all the things can be separated. But here, sodium chloride, for example, common salt, we cannot separate it because it's in a fixed ratio. So this is two or more elements that can be separated. It is a single substance. The constituent may be present in any proportion. This is in any ratio. Proportion means what? Any ratio. This one in fixed ratio. They cannot change the ratios. Okay. Next one, it shows the property of their constituents. So it remains the property. That means what? It remains the properties. It is not changed. That is, for example, air, I said no oxygen, it remains its property. Though it becomes mixture, it remains the same property. Oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide. What are the properties individually they got? they retain all the properties, even they are mixed together and become a mixture. Here, the properties are changed. That they can be separated by easy methods. They can be separated by the easy methods. They cannot be separated by simple methods. Okay, yeah. What are the differences, mixture and compound? So you should have a book in your hand, then only you can follow what it is. Without book you cannot. The same thing is going on, the classes will remain stopped. So pay the fees, get the books from us. One notebook you have to take for the classwork, you have to write the question and answers. So mixture, I said, two or more elements, though they are mixed, they can be separated. We cannot say it's made up of one kind of atom. It is a single substance. It cannot be separated. It's in any ratio, it's in a fixed ratio, properties remain changed, remains as it is. Here properties changed. Cannot be easily separated. This cannot be easily separated. Clear? Any doubts in this? So what are the things we come across now? What is matter? Let me recall what all I said. Matter is something, matter is made up of something. Matter is something that has space and it occupies the space and has mass. Matter, we can divide them into pure substance, impure substance, pure element and compound. Element, I said it's made up of one atom. Compound, I said more than one, but seems to be same only. Then mixture, in impure substances, mixtures, that is homogeneous and heterogeneous. You have seen what are the differences between elements and compound first. And the second thing we have seen what are the differences between compound and mixture. Okay, yeah. Now we have to say mixture in the form of mixing together, how it can be separated. Either it's a compound or mixture. So we cannot keep them as it is, it should be separated by a simple method or else chemical methods. Let us see in other class how to separate it. Clear?